Interested in getting tickets to a concert or sporting event? Use SeatGeek and get $20 off on your next purchase with promo code OBERSPORTS. That's OBERSPORTS, OBERSPORTS. What's going on, guys? Jacob Ober here. So, the Green Bay Packers improved to 5-1 with a 24-14 victory over the Chicago Bears. And yeah, the Bears are still owned by the Green Bay Packers, and more specifically Aaron Rodgers. The Packers improved to 21-5 in games that Aaron Rodgers has started against the Chicago Bears. And really, I mean, just such a one-sided rivalry the last, 10 to 15 years. There have been a few times where the Bears have gotten to us, but overall, just every time we play this team, we have them figured out in some way. And even today, there was no Bakhtiari coming into this game, no MVS, no Zadarius Smith, no Jair Alexander. That's, three of maybe the top 5 or 6 players on the entire team. And then during the game, we lose Darnell Savage, who went out with a concussion. We lose Josh Myers, who went out with a knee injury. I think we lost somebody else, too. God, I can't remember who else we lost, but I'm pretty sure they were also pretty important. And, we start Isaac Yiadom to start the game, and he gets absolutely burned. And the Bears pretty much get a gift touchdown with a guy who should not be on an NFL roster in the opening drive. And the Packers still win this game by 7 points. And yeah, the refs were actually really bad today on both sides, I will admit. Both teams got a touchdown taken away from them. Bears got a few generous calls. Packers got a few generous calls. The spotting of the football was off. They took away an interception from Adrian Amos, which I thought was very clean. But, I mean, overall, when all is said and done, the Packers still came away with a 10-point victory today. And at times it was not pretty, but the running game was really, really effective. 31 carries for 150 yards, about 5 yards a carry. And Aaron Rodgers in his rushing touchdown to end the game pretty much, to seal it away for the Packers, turned to the Bears crowd and said, "I still own you, I still own you." That was one of the more memorable moments, I think, in the history of this rivalry. I mean, that was, you don't usually see that kind of emotion from Aaron Rodgers, especially, directed at, an opposing team or fan base, but he really went for it, and they, I liked that. I enjoyed that as an Aaron Rodgers fan, as a Green Bay Packers fan. I enjoyed that a lot. And, to see the Packers continue to own the Chicago Bears franchise, despite how much their fan base talks every single offseason about how, oh, this is it. This is the year we're finally going to beat the Packers and we're going to win the division, yada, yada, yada. And they've had a few times where they have been able to do that. But overall, the 21-5 record with Rodgers as the starter speaks for itself. The Packers truly own the Chicago Bears franchise right now, and it's lovely. And, it probably won't continue forever, but I'm going to enjoy every single second of it. So, yeah, really a gritty game played by the Packers today. Like I said, they didn't have a lot of their key guys, and a lot of key guys went out during the game. So for them to be able to, regroup and come away with a victory on the road against a division rival with first place in the NFC North on the line, that's huge for the Packers. And considering how awful they looked in Week 1, too, against a now very mediocre Saints team, it's been really impressive to see them win 5 straight games. And this is really the team that the Packers are. They're a team that, like the 2019 team, finds a way to win football games. So hopefully they can continue this winning stretch for sure. They've got the Washington football team next weekend. And then after that, they go on the road to play Arizona on Thursday Night Football. So that's going to be a big challenge for the Packers. But thankfully, they get to come back home this weekend after 2 straight road games. Or was it 3? Who did they play before? The Bengals? I don't even remember. But, oh yeah, the Steelers, duh. But yeah, 2 straight road games, getting to come back home and play a very dysfunctional franchise right now. That's got to feel good. And the Packers can make it 6-1 after that 0-1 start. And that, like I said, that is just so enormous when we looked at where this team was in Week 1, I mean, I think a lot of people thought, the Packers would probably bounce back, but they really bounced back in a big way with these 5 straight wins and hopefully 6 straight wins going into Arizona. So overall, it wasn't the prettiest game, like I said last weekend, but the Packers got away or found a way to get it done, and their offense, has been kind of shaky at times. Their defense has been kind of shaky at times, but both units have found a way to get it done. I really want the Packers, though. I really want their red zone defense to get better. They've given up 15 red zone touchdowns this year, or maybe it was 16. I don't know, but I mean, literally every single time the opponent gets in the red zone, they score a touchdown. They got to fix that. They got to figure a way to fix that, or figure out a way to fix that, because it's so frustrating knowing that it's a guaranteed touchdown anytime an opponent gets inside the 20-yard line. But hopefully they can figure that out. But overall, like I said, cannot be upset with a win over the Chicago Bears, as ugly as it might have looked at times. As crappy as the officiating crew has been at times. And really, this officiating crew, I don't know who or whose crew it is or what the names are of the officials, but I would definitely, if I was the NFL, I'd be looking to sideline this group for a week or so, because today was a really, really bad performance that, it affected the game a lot. I mean, it for both teams, it was an awful showing of officiating for sure. And it just messes up the flow of the game when the officials continue to throw flags on phantom calls, and they, take 5 minutes to review something and then get it wrong. I mean, it's unacceptable to me. And I mean, they got to be able to punish these reffing crews, or, give them a week off or something. I mean, my God, it was so difficult to watch. But hopefully they can, the NFL can do something about that. I don't know. But, I've been saying that for a long time. I hope the NFL can do something about that, and they never do anything. So, whatever. Packers won. That's all I care about. 5-1. On to Washington next weekend. Go, Pack, go. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.